Title of my talk is what would Dieter do, and I'll explain who Dieter is in a moment. Kind of along following Brian, I don't really want to talk about code or the geekiness of developing some of the back end. I want to talk about the end product. What are you giving out to the client? Really, what's your design? What are you putting out to the user? How are they interfacing with what you're doing? A lot of times, we spend a lot of time on the back end, but don't spend any time on what the user is going to see. How much time are we spending to get to good design? And are we spending enough time to get to great design? Very rarely do we see that, but there's some rules out there for us to get there. Often we usually end up with bad design. We take our data, take whatever we've been working on, spend all the time in code, shove it into some front end and stick it out there and hope the users know what to do with it. So really the question is, to start with, can we recognize good design? So I have a little pop quiz. So these two products both won awards in 2009. One for best design, one for worst design. Can you tell which? Probably not, so you need some sort of framework and understanding what the rules are to judge something. And to be able to sit in it and try it out and really understand what they're trying to get across. Next one's a little easier. That's good design, what's bad design? I use this as a utilitarian use, but may not win fashion design awards. Again, this is a little easier. Brian talked about Apple. Both MP3 players, but why is one winning design awards and one's not? That's kind of what we have to look at as we're pushing our data out. Not just the data, not just what we're putting together and mashing up and giving out to the user, but what the interfaces that they are going to be using to access that information. So there's a lot of information about what design is. Design is so simple, that's why it's so complicated. You got to think about a lot of different pieces, not just the data you're providing out to the user. Jack talks about design. Design is an art within a framework of limitations. So to really understand what's good design and bad design and how you get to great design, it's helpful to have some rules, some pillars of understanding of what you're trying to reach as you go through the product or process to develop something. So the Dieter I wanted to talk about was Rules of Good Design by Dieter Rams. He was a product designer in the 50s, 60s, and 70s for Braun. And he put out 10 design principles. One of his comments was, good design is intelligible and memorable. Great design is memorable and meaningful. So his 10 design principles start with the first one. Good design is innovative. Using the technology that's out there, using something new, providing something new to your users, taking advantage of the products that are out there. Silverlight and Flex came out a couple years ago, provided us a new canvas to provide our users to access the geodata, something a little nicer than what we've seen in the past. Good design makes the product useful. As you develop your product, how are you making that useful to the user? Don't provide a bunch of buttons that don't do anything for them. Provide exactly what they need. So some of these examples are good and bad. You've got to think about not only the UI that you give to somebody, but the cartography that's involved. Don't make people run away screaming. Good design is aesthetic. And what I mean by that is, designing the whole product into a harmony and a balance that makes people enjoy being there, using the product. Make them feel good about being there and understanding what they need to do. Nice cartography, providing the information out to them. Good design makes the product understandable. Make it intuitive. Don't give them the 4,000 buttons of the arc view on the web. You just want to give them what they need to get the information they want. This one may be understandable. I don't know how good design that is. Good design is unobtrusive. Design something that the person doesn't know you designed it for. Make a tool that they use it, they don't even know you spent all that time designing it. It should just be easy to use, straightforward. Don't make something that the person, even a high-end user, doesn't know where to go to even start the process of using the product. Good design is honest. Don't try to make it something it's not. Again, stick to the business function you're trying to hit. Don't make it confusing with all sorts of things that isn't getting to the main purpose of your product. Good design is environmentally friendly. Obviously, this is more hard product driven, but we put out a lot of visual pollution in our industry. So if you can try to minimize that, would be great. Obviously, this is environmentally friendly because you can recycle the bumper, but probably not the best. Colorado plate.
Yeah, figured.
Of course. Not a Subaru. Good design is long lasting. Something that's going to be around, that you can add to, doesn't go away next year. Software doesn't go away next year. Good design is thorough to the last detail. Understand every piece of the product that you're putting out there. Every button that you're putting out there should have a purpose and thought through. Understand each piece that you put together so you know how the user's going to use it. Good design has as little design as possible. Keep it simple. It doesn't have to be art view on the web. It can just be the buttons that the person needs. Make it pretty straightforward. Dave mentioned in an interview he had that the clients are getting more sophisticated and expecting more and more of what we're doing. They don't want the Subaru with the log bumper. They don't want the ArcIMS site that looks like the cat threw up on it. They want something that's intuitive and user-friendly to get to. So really, make it work. But when you make it work, follow the rules of design. Try to hit these points, and maybe you can hit some good design or even some great design. And with that, that's pretty much the end of mine.
Do you have any questions for Brian? Hey, Chris, we need you up here, wherever you are. Where are you going? All right.